Basic science is the foundation of all other aspects of research that goes on at a university, at a medical enterprise, within industry. It's really the building blocks for making all other discoveries.
MTR2 and a little bit of GST, that's just
Oh,
P5.
that's great.
You hear a lot about bench to bedside. Really, I think what we're all about in the drug discovery program is bedside to bench. I have a nephew that has an autistic spectrum disorder, and I look at him and I think of the therapies that have been available in the past. And I think the thing that excites me the most is that we have the potential for fundamental breakthroughs of new therapies in real life disorders that impact my family and everyone else's family. What it requires is massive team science where large numbers of people, each of whom is a world expert in their own right, come together and are completely interdependent upon one another.
I really feel that everybody is working towards common goals, maybe their own subset of goals, but they really are striving to do the very best and become the very best.
I'm a pediatrician by training, and my clinical expertise is seeing children with infectious diseases. But I also run a lab to do basic research trying to develop vaccines for children. I had one particular experience that really, I would say, was a watershed moment for me. I spent time during medical school in West Africa and East Africa. I was seeing patients who were being admitted, and we had probably 15 kids sitting on a bench with their parents. And one of the fathers came out and tugged my coat and said, "You need to come see my child." And I looked down at the bench and I saw the child, and his child was just floppy and kind of blue. And I got the folks to help me, and we got in a treatment room. And I basically had to hand the child to the mother and say, "You know, I'm sorry, your child is dead." And she just let out a wail that lasted for what seemed an interminable space of time. It probably was 20 seconds, but it seemed like 10 minutes to me, and I can't forget her scream. You know, I vowed at the time that I wouldn't let that go. It's not just that one. There's 1 million kids a year who die of pneumonia minimally, and somebody's got to do something about that.
There are children right now today as we sit here who will never go home from this hospital. The only thing which we have to offer them in the end, beyond our compassion, is the hope that science will move society forward. And it does. Our art, our music, these feed our soul and literature. But science moves society forward.